Man, this is really weird. You know, there's a really massive danger of a bull market not actually happening anymore. If the incumbent political party in the United States wins the election, something might happen that I'm going to talk about in this video that might cause one of two things: cancel the bull market completely, or we might end up having a Bitcoin and XRP only bull market. Now, hear me out. You know how when we were having the issues with the SEC and Ripple, when the case was in its depths, and we had so many naysayers saying that, Ripple is going to lose the case, XRP is a garbage coin, they're going to bring it down, it's a security, blah, 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 blah. And a lot of people in the XRP community were making it clear to the world that XRP was fighting this fight for crypto generally. And people said, no, XRP is a garbage coin, they're going down, blah, blah, blah. Now, XRP has legal clarity, effectively. And other coins like Solana, Cardano, and all these other coins are sort of, by proxy, have been enjoying that legal clarity that XRP's had. Now, it turns out that that legal clarity isn't crypto-wide, and the SEC has signaled its intentions to go after other cryptos. They're not tired, they mean business, and they will continue to go after these tokens, apparently, it seems. So even though the likes of Solana, Cardano, Avalanche, blah, 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 have been enjoying the impromptu legal clarity created by SEC, the Ripple win against the SEC, and George Soros's decision saying that the actual product itself doesn't constitute a security, that it is the way that it is treated, sold or traded, what have you, invested in, that could constitute a security. And some of the activities by Ripple, the company themselves, may have, that behavior might have basically been, not so completely legal. Now, the SEC apparently is going after platform by platform, system by system, token by token. For instance, they have served Opensea, pretty much the largest NFT marketplace, with a world's notice, which is an intention to sue. Now, if that happens, that is going to completely kill off NFTs even worse than they were before. All right. I'm going to do a complete video about NFTs because I like NFTs, by the way. And I think that NFTs have their place, especially in utility. I just think that the utility was incorrectly implemented in the past bull markets, and that it is a little bit ahead of its time. But if you look at the technology that is NFT, it is an amazing technology that has an extremely bright future, only that we haven't implemented it in the correct way just yet in terms of utility. So I'm going to do a full video on that. So if you're interested in hearing my insights, you know what to do. Not financial advice. Always do your own diligent research. I hold some NFTs that I got for free back in the NFT frenzy, like 2 bull markets ago. And I still have them sitting in the wallet. I haven't sold them. No one's going to buy them, right? Because they're pretty much dead now. Most of them are valued at near zero, if not completely zero. But they're still sitting in my portfolio. I know that they might not ever come back, but the concept of NFTs, the technology will be back. Okay, that aside. So back to XRP. Now, XRP now has legal clarity. The worst case scenario for XRP now is, Ripple pays a fine of some kind. Everything clears up, right? That's the worst case scenario now. There is no, let's shut down Ripple, let's shut down XRP blockchain, let's close it down, let's make it illegal. None of that is going to happen, right? XRP has a completely clear runway to take off when the parabolic bull market arrives. Some are saying next year, 2025, right? The utility is marching on, the deals are marching on, the collaborations with banks and countries and stuff, all that is marching on. But all the other cryptocurrencies, right, especially the ones that, outside the Bitcoin, Litecoin sort of, and Bitcoin sort of clones and forks, Outside that sort of sphere, things like, Arbitrum, all these L2s, all of them can be deemed as securities. And the SEC, Gary Gensler, had signaled his intention, even before this Wells notice, that these are all securities. And the only reason why that he wasn't going after them was that he was turning a blind eye to them because BlackRock or what have you. Now, to the political situation. If the Republicans take the office in the United States and Donald Trump gets in office, whether you like him or not, the policy of the government towards crypto will change, right? So also the policy of the government towards the SEC will change. So Gary Gensler will most probably get fired. He'll be replaced by someone who's probably more crypto friendly. A lot of these cases are going to be dropped because, not because they don't think it's a security, but because they think that the United States is losing out when it comes to innovation, and they're losing ground when it comes to the lead that they had with cryptocurrencies. Remember, crypto was invented in the United States, and most of the companies that march forward basically originated or are in the United States. A lot of them are moved out to other countries. The mining now is, mostly done in other countries, in Asia and in parts of Europe. All of that, the United States has lost a lot of ground in innovation and in leadership when it comes to this. And I think that their Republican Party will probably think, let's bring some of that back. And that would involve maybe even turning a blind eye to some of the not so legal stuff that's happening with crypto, right? They're not going to go after it the same way that Gary Gensler has been going after. Gary Gensler, who's tasked with regulating pretty much the entire financial system, has spent the last 4 years putting all his energy going after crypto. Meanwhile, all the other financial stuff was going on in the background, apparently unchallenged. It's like, if they have so much time to chase after cryptocurrencies, like how much time is he spending actually looking at the actual financial fraud, the manipulation, the outright illegal activity, money laundering that's happening with businesses and the stock market, etc. So if the incumbents stay, it would give Gary Gensler and the SEC at least another 4 years to truly go after the crypto industry. And I think that they would unleash hell on the crypto industry. And this may completely dampen the alt season, completely kill off the bull market next year, with the exception of 2 tokens, which of course are Bitcoin, which are going to be doing extremely well because of the ETFs. BlackRock hasn't stopped buying. All these big companies are going to continue to accumulate Bitcoin because Bitcoin in a way is immune to any of this stuff, right? And then what's the other token that's going to be free of the SEC and free of Gary Gensler's scrutiny? It's going to be XRP. And XRP might basically be the only altcoin in the next bull market that is surging. Can you imagine if all of the market caps, or a significant portion of the market caps in the other altcoins, drain into XRP? That's going to be an insane situation. Now, it sounds outlandish, and I know I'm being a little bit overexcited and over sort of arbitrary about this, but it is a situation that could happen, and it is heavily dependent on citizens of the United States and what they do. Now, I'm not a citizen of the United States. I don't have any horse in the race. It doesn't really matter to me much who the president is, which party is in. To be honest with you, most of these parties are exactly the same. Some of the policies are different, but in the grand scheme of things, the president isn't really the one running the country, right? The president isn't really the one in charge. There are powers that be in the background that basically send out instructions to all of these senators, all of these, Congress people who basically work for the people who are financing them. So if you follow the money, all of their campaign donations, finance that's been pumped into their bank accounts in the background, if you follow that, you would realize who they truly work for. None of them work for the American people. None of them work for the citizens. So, you get the surface stuff. You might get Gary Gensler fired, which may indirectly lead to a better bull run and more money in the pockets of crypto people. But, if the incumbent stays, then we get the status quo, which is demonization of crypto, criminalization of crypto. They're going to go after all the CEOs of all the cryptos that have companies. They're going to go after platforms that are centralized. They're going to sink their claws in all the technologies. They're going to go after, the likes of Ton, Telegram, Discord, all of these platforms that enable crypto as an activity and proliferate the freedom to the people. They're going to go after those step by step by step. In my opinion, they already have like a script that they're just playing out, going through. But it is exciting times for XRP holders like myself. I am absolutely excited about what's going to happen in 2025. I'm going to do a video tomorrow or in the coming days about September, how that's not really a positive month in crypto. Not looking forward to it, to be honest. And some of the steps that one might be preparing to take, probably worth getting ready with some dry powder. We might see some epic dips when the market corrects significantly before it really does take off. Not financial advice, of course. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.